yeah, what are those conversations like on the sideline when things aren't going well, in particular early, and how you're trying to correct things on the fly?
Yeah, it's just, thankfully now we have the iPads on the sideline, so now we can come over and we can pull up, okay, if anybody has a question, like on play 2 of the drive, coach, I saw this. All right, now coach can pull it up and we can go through and he can coach us up on what we should be doing. This game, we came to the sideline and we saw that they were bringing a lot of field and boundary pressure. And we, sat and talked to Coach Justice a little bit and started to make some adjustments. But as long as everybody keeps a cool head, nobody panics and then starts to freak out, we'll be fine.
You gotta talk about trying to find consistency, and obviously you've got a lot of guys in the O-line that can play a lot of different positions. How you guys are trying to figure out what the best 5 is, and making sure that you're all, no matter who's in there, that you guys can succeed.
Yeah, I think Coach Justice is doing a good job of putting guys in different positions and seeing what works best for them. I feel like we have a good idea of who's our guards, and then we're trying to play with some guys at the tackle spots and move some guys around, shuffle some guys around, see who can play tackle, who can't. But all the guys in the room are motivated. All of them are hungry. All of them see an opportunity to get on the field. So I think at the end of the day, that's a good thing for us. Staying motivated and driving to get better in the room. But eventually we have to find the 5 guys so we can start getting that consistency and roll with that for the rest of the season.
Is there any way that you kind of feel that when it starts to lock in? Is it just seeing the success on the field, or is there kind of something else you notice about it?
I mean, you kind of get a feeling from it in practice. When you have a certain group of guys on the field, things just kind of flow better. But you're not really gonna know until you get in the game and the bullets start flying for real. It's right now it's a little bit of trial and error. But I have confidence in any of the guys that Coach Justice sends out there. I've seen them all work all summer, all fall camp. I know they're all good players, and once we mesh together, I think we're going to have a really good group.
Is there a comfort level being back at center? That's kind of where most of your experience kind of comes from.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a muscle memory thing. It's weird to describe it because once I go back to center, it's like my mind just kind of locks into a different focus. But there's definitely a different comfort level there at center.
You got the announcement this week that Kevin's going to be starting quarterback moving forward. Does it help the O-line at all to have, just know you're going to have one quarterback out there as opposed to just a lot of rotating those first couple weeks?
Yeah, I think it gives us some like consistency also up front, just knowing who's behind us. But I know for a fact, we've had multiple conversations in the room, knowing that they were competing this whole time. We've had multiple conversations in the room, and we have 1,000% confidence in both of them. But having, Kevin back there, having just one guy back there, it definitely gives us, especially at the tackle spot in pass pro, how deep can I set, how firm do I need to be? Just having one guy back there who's taking consistent sets, it definitely helps.